Hey everyone, today we're here to talk about defensive line play, particularly interior defensive line play. The focus of this discussion is going to be on nose guards. Going to also talk about some things that our three techs are doing. So first of all, the first play we're going to talk about here, this is against Northwestern last season. This particular play, it was a 2nd and 7 situation. We were in a front called tight split, which I'll show you the formation when we go to the end zone view of this. But what it tells us basically is that our three tech is in a 3, which means he's outside shade of the guard, and our nose guard, who is normally on the center, is actually kicked out to an inside shade of the opposite guard. So what's going to happen here, this play the Northwestern runs is a simple inside trap. They're going to pull their right guard and try to trap our three tech. And a couple of things I want to show you about this. First of all, our nose guard, I picked this play in particular because our nose guard does a great job of not giving up any ground. We always talk to our defense linemen about fighting pressure and not avoiding blocks, and I felt like he did a pretty good job with this. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, as you can see here, the ball's given. Whoops, let's go back again. As the ball's being given to the tailback here, the right guard is pulling to kick out to trap our tackle. What we can see right here is our three tech does get a little too far upfield for my likings. He should probably, if he comes across unblocked, squat and squeeze, as we call it. We can see here in the next stoppage that the nose guard is doing a real nice job here of fighting pressure and not giving up any ground. I'll let it run here. Now, the last part of this I want to show you, the guy that winds up making the play, I thought our nose guard did a good job of holding his gap. The guy that makes the play winds up being our defensive end. We had a very, very good defensive end last year, one of the best defensive ends in Northeast Ohio. We can see here, if I let this thing run, that he diagnoses his play from this spot right here, squeezes down, and just simply tackles the running back. And just a little football coaching point about that, I put the arrow towards the quarterback. If this quarterback carries out any kind of a fake out here, that's going to force our defensive end to hold. So little football information, little football. We talk about little things all the time. This is definitely a little thing that hurt Northwestern this play because, again, I'll run it through one more time here. If this quarterback carries out his fake, that's going to force our defensive end to stay home out here, and he sticks his nose all the way across into the opposite A gap. So, again, not a bad job here. I thought all three of those defense linemen did a pretty good job as far as their assignments go. Here's the end zone view. Just to review our formation, again, most of the time we like to line up our nose guard on the center, shading the center, but this is again called tight split, so that's going to bump him out to inside shade of the guard. When we say inside shade, we want his left foot to cut right down the center of that guard. The three tech is in a 3 over here. His inside foot cuts the middle of the guard as well. Our defensive end is outside shade here. And this over here is where our attack is located. He's just outside shade of the offensive tackle. So let's let it run through once or twice here. You can see again here from this angle, feel like our nose guard did a real good job of fighting pressure, not getting too far upfield. Again, the three tech probably gets a little too far upfield against that trap. And you can certainly see here how our defensive end plays this very well. His responsibility is the quarterback. When the quarterback doesn't carry out his fake, he just slides right down all the way to again, over the center there and makes the play. All right, second play. One of the things we talk about to our nose guards in particular is always try to be double teamed. We'll go through an entire game, and the nose guard may only have a couple tackles, but if they've taken the guard and the center with them on almost every play, they're doing their job. Check this play out here. This is actually a pass on 1st and 10. And you can see here our nose guard is double teamed by the offensive guard and the center, which I thought, again, he doesn't make the play here, but certainly he gets off the ball real well and forces that quarterback into a quick pass. If you look at the overall scheme here, Northwestern had the double team, again, our defensive end right here with the back and with the tackle. So basically what's going to happen is between the center and the guard and the back and the tackle, they're using 4 defensive linemen on 2 of our guys. So anyways, let's run this through one more time. Good. And then the end zone angle. Our three tech's actually what's called a tug here, where he's told to slam down to the inside shade